Hey guys, Kristen here. I just want to talk a little bit about Instagram today. So I'm really excited to share this info with you guys because it's just something that I guess with trial and error and just trying to see what works and what doesn't is how I figured all of this out. So I've not had any formal training. I've not, I haven't done anything like that. I know that I should, but I'm kind of a hands-on learner and everything that I've learned for this Instagram training that I'm about to give you guys is actually just kind of what I figured out for myself. So take what you want, apply what seems a good fit for you, leave what you don't like or whatever. But this is what I do personally. So first up, I want to talk about your description. That's going to be the number one thing that is going to draw people to you. So always make sure that your face is actually in your profile picture. So like on mine, you can see that I have a picture of myself. And also, you can see here that I have a little description. Of course, my screen name is Little Rap Lady, but I've also put my regular name and I've done some little emojis. People like to see that you are, real. Not some business person that's trying to, just put out a bunch of ads and like get customers and stuff. So I actually love the little emojis because they make it, really fun, really cutesy, that kind of thing. So for me, I love to use the stars. You can see on here. I love to use the stars. I love to use like the little kitty cats and the diamonds. Pretty much anything that kind of goes with who I am as a person. So for me, I put Kristen, aka K10, because that's one of my little nicknames. Again, I want people to be attracted to me and then, see my business, not see my business and then find out who I am. I want this to be about me, but my business is my life, so it does correlate. So I said, people lover, little heartsy, Nashville native, and I put some music notes, animal lover, and I put the kitty cat. I cosmetically and psychologically transform self-images and destinies. That's what my tagline is. Then I put a little diamond, then a little sun with the glasses on. Now I did put fb.com/fabulous raps. That is my my fan page for Facebook. I do want you to know that you can only have, so many characters in this description. So if you just shorten down Facebook and put FB instead, it actually will still go to the Facebook. So you can see on here how I kind of shortened it down on the facebook.com. And then of course I put my actual It Works website on here. So when you click it and opens Safari, it will go right to my website. But that's just kind of, what I did. It's been working very well for me. I think that, when someone just looks at my page for the first time, they're going to see, oh, well, okay, female, people love her, oh, she's cool. And then you see that I have lifestyle mixed with business. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. You'll see kind of what I have going on, like inspirational quotes, hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my team. You can see that I have some It Works business posts in here, but they're kind of sprinkled out because I want this to be about me, and then my business is me as well. So I don't want it to be flooded with stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of what I do. I do different ratios of posts. It just depends on whatever I feel like that day. Sometimes I will post fashion. So like, oh my gosh, I love that outfit kind of thing. I'll post, I do crafts. So I'll post, this headband that I just made. And then, of course, I have my It Works promos. So I kind of like do a good ratio. I say for every, couple of posts that you do that's personal, do a business promo. But I also like to do travel as well. So people kind of see who I am, what I'm about, what I like, my hobbies, and also my business. So I think that having a good mix and ratio is what's going to keep, people returning and people following you as well. So that is really a highly, I really highly recommend that you do lifestyle and business because people don't care about how much you know till they know how much you care, or they really want to get in business with somebody that is a lot like them. So if you put your heart and soul into it, and just make it personal and about you and your life and what you're doing, then it's going to be a lot more appealing for your audience when you do that. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to go over as far as like looks. So you want to have a picture of yourself. Do not put a picture of anything else. You want to have your face front and center. Make a nice little description. Use some emoticons. You can use kind of like what I've done or whatever, and then just do everyday lifestyle posts mixed with business promos. Now, what I have done is in my phone, I have actually saved, I can't even tell you how many business promo things that I've saved in my phone, like HSN or buy the wraps or whatever. I have so many of these saved in my phone, as well as like before and after pictures. Now I keep those in my phone so that I can make sure that I'm actually posting enough times a day to really gain a following, because you have to be consistent when you are practicing social media to build your business, because different people are going to be looking at your profile at different times, different places, and you can get all over the world with Instagram. So if you are not posting on a consistent basis, then people probably aren't going to see your posts. So that kind of brings me to the next topic that I want to speak about, and that is hashtags. Now there's some people that say they don't use hashtags. There's some people that say they do. I actually love to use hashtags. Now what I did is I actually Googled popular hashtags, fashion hashtags. I Googled weight loss hashtags and all of these different hashtags, and I saved them into my phone, and then I use the I use those whenever I'm posting. So see here, we have let's just look at this yoga one. Okay, so I have a picture here of my kitty cat and my yoga mat, and my hashtags, if you can see, are things like fit, yoga, workout, fitness, health nut, and then I also created my own hashtag that's Little Rap Lady. So I hashtag all of my stuff with Little Rap Lady because that's me. And what I do is I just, tell people, hey, if you're on Instagram, hashtag Little Rap Lady with WRAP, and you can find me. So I highly recommend, finding and creating a cute one that kind of goes with, your business and that, your stuff that you like as well. So now that I've Googled all of those hashtags, and I'm using them on my posts and people are starting to like, well, now I want to focus on finding followers. Now how do I do that? I feel that the more people I follow, the more people follow me. So that's kind of been my big thing across the board on all of my social media. The more people I follow, the more people that follow me. And so how I find people to follow is actually just by going to the search option. Now you'll have like these things pop up depending on who who you follow and those kinds of things. I don't really mess with this too much because they're usually sponsored. They're very popular. That's going to be the least of my worries for right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on search and I'm going to click on hashtags. So here you'll see like, I got little rap lady, detox, workout, fitness, all kinds of different ones that I've searched for. So what I'm going to do is, of course, the wraps help with fitness. So I'm going to click on the fitness hashtag. And I always kind of make sure that they have over 1 million posts because I want it to be pretty popular and one that I know that people are going to look at. So always make sure they have over 1 million posts. So what you can do is a couple different things. You can just go and like each one of these people's things over and over again. They're all going to be different for the most part. And I just go through and I like. Now, if I find something that I think is like really cool and maybe I want to comment on it, then I will. So like inspirational quote right here. I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to like it. Then I'm going to say something like, oh, this is really inspirational. Thanks for sharing. And then I'm going to put a little emoji because people like that. So this is what I wrote on this person's thing. And I'm going to just send it so that I've commented on their photo. Now, if I'm looking through this and I see, like this person with this inspirational quote, say I clicked on their on their profile and I like what they have to say and I like what they have to do, I start to follow them. Now, after I follow someone, I will go through their photos and kind of, like every 5 ones. So like, I'm going to like that one, then I'm going to go down a little bit, then I'm going to like this one. Then I'm just going to go down a little bit further and like this one. The reason for that is I feel like since there's so many different automated things out right now for Instagram, people know whether you're a bot or not. And that's typically because someone will follow you, they will like your first 3 photos. That's usually what I think those things are set up for. Maybe, I don't really know how they do all that, but like they like, I think like the first couple of photos or something like that. And so I like to go, further down into their feed and like their stuff so that they know that I'm actually looking at their stuff and that I'm actually interested in who they are versus, a bot or like a fake person or whatever. So I'll do that a lot, and, another tip that you can do to find people is, say you're on the fitness thing and you have all these people and, you click on this girl and let's see. She has 281 followers. I looked through her stuff. Oh, it's about, normal everyday life. That's really not what I'm looking for. So I'm actually going to find, maybe this guy right here. Let's see how many followers he has. He has 57. I'm not really looking for that either. I usually try to find people that have a lot of followers, which sometimes you can even search in here under users. You can search for let's see, Revlon, or let's just do Revlon. So you see Revlon has over 300,000 followers. So you could actually just click on them, and then I just go in and I methodically follow, and I'll do like 20, 25, and then I'll go on and I'll do something else, maybe like Glamour magazine or something like that. And then I'll go and I'll find them and then I'll follow their followers. So now that I'm doing that and I'm interacting with everybody and they're interacting with me, I'm doing the hashtags and everything, I'm actually going to go to my home button here where it has everybody's little thing that they just did. So I'm just going to methodically go and like every single one that I see. Now I do this about 10 times a day just so that I can make sure that I'm interacting with the people that I'm following and they see me. Now again, like if I see something that's really cool, I will, you know, leave a comment on it or whatever. You know, like these girls, they're really cute. I'm going to say, oh, how cute you both are. And then I'll put like a little heart. Okay, so, you know, I commented on those, so they'll see it. Okay, so I do that for a while and just keep doing it or whatever. And I'll do that like 10 times a day usually. And so, okay, so we're following people, people are following us. Now let's talk about a little bit more about the posting. So now that I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna post 5 times a day. I already have my pictures lined up that I'm gonna post. Lifestyle, you know, business promo or whatever, fashion, travel. I get some things off of Pinterest for that, and I just post them randomly throughout the day. Now, sometimes I take pictures when I'm out in my everyday life, but I don't post them yet. I save them for later. So always think about that as well. I keep my actual photo thing on Square so that if I'm ever somewhere and I'm like, oh, that'll be a really cool post later, I'll just take a picture of it really quick or a picture of me or whatever, and I'll post it later. And so I do like doing that. And let's see, am I missing anything? I think I'm pretty good on this. Really, it's just interacting with the people that you follow and the people that follow you. Now, one tip I do have is to go to your app store and actually download this followers. You'll see it. And there are quite a few out there, but I would highly recommend finding the one that looks just like this, because you are actually going to be able to unfollow the people that are not following you back, that you have followed and you're engaging with. And I usually wait about 48 hours after I start following a bunch of people just to see if they're going to follow me back. And then in 48 hours I'll come here and then I'll take off the people that aren't following me. Now, of course, if it's like a really awesome lead or, you know, someone I'm really connecting with, but maybe they're not following me, I'll keep them on the list. But here, when you look at it, you're going to see new followers, people that have unfollowed you, people are not following back, you're not following back, and people that have blocked you. Now, I wouldn't worry about the new followers or the people that you're not following back. So don't worry about the new followers and the people that you're not following back. But what I do here is I go ahead and I block everyone that's blocked me. And then I'm going to go into the one that the people that are not following me back, and I'm just going to go there and I'm going to unfollow the people that aren't following me back, because there's no reason for me to follow people that aren't following me back. Okay, so you can do that. And then all the people that have unfollowed me, I'm going to unfollow them as well. So I keep tabs on this pretty closely. It is something that I use pretty much every single day, because you really want the ratio between the people following you and the people that you're following to be at this type of ratio. So I have, 2,000 followers, but I'm only following 820. You want the following that you're doing to be very low, and you want your followers to be high, because you don't want to have like 6,000 people that you're following and only 1,000 people are following you back. That means that, it could be anything from, you're not entertaining, or, they're bored of you, or you're too spammy, or whatever the case may be. So what I do to just keep that ratio down is I go ahead and unfollow everyone that's not following me. And then also all the people that have, unfollowed me, or the people that blocked me or whatever, because I want that to be low. And I think that is all we really need to go over as far as Instagram. I really hope that this helps you. Again, take what you want, leave what you don't. There are other, I'm sure, awesome Instagram trainings, but this is just what I do personally, from what I've pretty much self-taught myself. So I hope that it helps. Awesome. But thanks, guys. Bye.